What's good, y'all? It's Plaza Play, back with another video. And today, we're going to get into a little bit of news. You know, after the Battlefield 6 beta has officially come to an end, I want to talk about some things after playing the game. Before we start this video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our sponsor. Before we start this video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to our sponsor. Nobody. I'm not sponsored yet. I'm broke.
What?
I have no subscribers. I have 16 subscribers. Y'all the real ones out there. If you are public, yeah, I might have to make y'all the CEOs or the VIPs or something. Cause y'all the real ones. Y'all here. Each and every single one of y'all. And to those who don't subscribe, well, that's on you, bro. That is on you.
And I know it's with you.
Wow, that was disrespectful.
But let's get into this video. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Battlefield 6 beta. What I went through in these first 2 weeks for the whole beta. The beta is now closed. I don't know if DICE or EA are going to do anything, so whatever the case may be. But I got 3 pros and 3 cons. I know there's way more cons. We're going to go into the pros first. So for the pros, is definitely going to be Battlefield immersion. When I think about Battlefield immersion, I'm thinking about the way the game feels, the way the game plays in terms of Battlefield, right? We all know Battlefield's unique tactics when it comes to Battlefield: destruction, explosions, chaos all the time. And so when I think about Battlefield, there's always something going on, whether that be someone using a Humvee as a car bomb, or seeing 7 engineers hiding underneath a tank, repairing the tank, while there's simultaneously 7 people shooting RPGs at this tank. It's safe to assume that you have to be prepared for anything. Chaos is welcome in the Battlefield community. And I think having that Battlefield immersion definitely makes me want to pre-order the game. So not going to go pre-order the game. I will probably buy it when it comes out in October, but I don't think I'm going to pre-order the game even if I had a good time. Number 2, medic revive mechanism. A new mechanic in the game is the medic revive system that allows your teammate to drag you away from combat to revive you. While it may not be totally realistic, it's still a mechanic that changes the style of play, especially when there's mass casualties on the battlefield. If there were many people out there being medics, being true medics, being Battlefield medics, because I know a lot of COD people play the game, you know, I'm very selfish and don't want to revive people when they are clearly not in the combat zone. But what I will say, for those of you who are true combat warriors, salute to you, because y'all out there getting down and dirty, clearing out these areas, making sure people are getting revived, making sure people can get back up and live another day to tell the story. So I applaud y'all, for real. Number 3, the return of destruction. Oh boy. When it comes to thinking about other Battlefield titles like, I don't know, 2042, I don't think of destruction. I think we were far from it. And I think the return of destruction definitely needed for the Battlefield franchise, especially being away from it for so long. I'm glad that DICE is back on this project and brought back the destruction that we all know and love. And so in this Battlefield, I love it. Damn near every single building is disintegratable. Yes, I know that's not a word, but we're going to make it up. We're going to make it a word. Disintegratable. Biodegradable. As soon as the map starts, it's damn near all the buildings are gone. Level. But I love it. I love it all the way. And I'm glad that it's back, and I'm glad that DICE has put the pieces in play to make that happen. Thank you. Now we're going to go with the cons. Weapon balancing. Now, I think weapon balancing also goes with my next point that I'll bring up. But weapon balancing is something that is going to definitely be tweaked before the game comes out. But I think we've all seen it. The shotgun of doom. You know, the pole of doom. The broomstick, as you can say. Why is that shotgun so overpowered? Number 1. Number 2, I don't understand why the shotgun would be used as a gadget instead of a weapon. You know, in regular battlefields, they had several shotguns, so you didn't have to rely on one shotgun, and that shotgun being OP as hell because it's a gadget and not an actual class in the game. And so everyone who's running around with an assault class ends up running around with that shotgun. And guess what you're getting? A broomstick to the face. a slug round to your face. Your body disintegrated. There's no picking that up because every time they revive you, guess what? You're getting another slug to the face. So yeah, I'm gonna say weapon balancing is definitely a con. But to the point of weapon balancing is also has to do with server instability. A lot of the guns, when you're using them, high velocity rounds, right? You're assuming that every hit marker that you're getting is supposed to register in the online server. I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. There's been several thousands of people on Reddit, on Twitter, talking about the hit registry in this game. 50% of your bullets count towards the person's hits. So there's plenty of times where you could shoot a whole magazine into one person and they can turn around and one-shot you because majority of your bullets did not register onto the online servers due to packet loss, which is the amount of time it takes for the server to register your inputs from your internet to the server, and then for the server to bounce it back to the game server. And so when that's unstable, it creates this crazy effect where your bullets don't register, so it feels like you suck at the game, when in reality, you're hitting most of your shots, it's just not registering, just like Siege. Another thing about that server instability is the rubber banding that comes with that too. When you think about all those times where you feel like you were behind cover and somehow somebody shot you from cover, if you already ran around the corner and you feel like you shouldn't have died, that's from packet loss. And that's from server instability and all that rubber banding. You see people teleport back and forth and then you can't shoot them. Or if you shoot them, you're not really shooting them. You're shooting the ghost of them. You're shooting the flash. You're not shooting nothing. So that's another thing that we got to worry about is the server instability. Number 3, no casual class restrictions. In previous Battlefield titles, there were certain weapons that were restricted to certain classes. And I know they have a game mode where it closed class restriction, conquest, or whatever the case may be. But that should be in casual games regardless. I don't care how many people you're trying to gravitate towards the game. Let Battlefield be Battlefield. There's no reason why that's not in the game. There's no reason why a support class has a sniper. There's no reason why an assault class should have a sniper. A recon should be a recon. Let the medics be the medics. Let the assault be the assault. Stop trying to intertwine everything and let Battlefield be Battlefield. You know what I mean? Keep the sections the way they were. Assault has their own things. Medics have their own things. I understand that the gadgets are locked to each class, but please, please do something about the weapons too, because that created a real balance in the game in previous Battlefields where if you wanted a class and you needed that class to be what it needed to be, it created a great team effort where everybody had a role to play. When everyone can do everything, there's no need on other people to rely on others. Just like all those medics that were out there not reviving people and thinking that just putting a medic bag on the ground would revive people. You need these classes to rely on each other to create a team aspect of Battlefield. And so that's where the no casual class restrictions are kind of at fault here, where we need class restrictions in the game. So that's what I'll say is a con of the beta. And I think my last one, I'm gonna go with a bonus one, is something I mentioned earlier. Is definitely the map sizes. For this beta, I expected there to be more maps. While 3 maps is okay, there's no reason why 2 of them are close quarters and then one of them is like not the largest map ever, but it's a mountain range where you have 12 stacks of snipers in the background, 2 tanks, fear mongering over the whole infantry troop, being spawn trapped by 2 tanks. And then the people on your team can't fly a helicopter or a jet. So you're just sitting there being spawn trapped by 12 snipers, 8 mechanics underneath underneath both tanks, and a never-ending cycle of complete and total conquest. That's my think piece. Okay, as far as I play, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on Battlefield 6. And I'm out. Peace.
And I know it's with you.
Wow, that was